Well, we're getting into the grinded out part of the season, Clark. Should we expect rookies now, you think, to start feeling the length of the NBA season right about now?
You know, that varies from individual to individual. I know when I was a rookie, it happened for me probably after about the 40th game or so. And I just was flat. I was still putting up decent numbers, but I just felt flat, felt lethargic. And then all of a sudden, after a week and a half or so, it just kind of went away, and I finished that rookie season strong. So every rookie's different. Some rookies never hit the wall, Kevin, but most do in some form or fashion.
And teams are all on top of this, aren't they? I mean, they know there's a chance it's going to happen, so they prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. And again, it's rare when a rookie doesn't hit it, but for some it might be an extended wall. For others, it might be a short wall.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Lakers. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. All out there with Ingram. And it's LeBron in at the three, the small forward. Stolen by Harden. The tray. That one doesn't go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's Kuzma. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
That's why me and so many others are so high on Kuzma.
Now here's Paul. Playing Brooklyn, he was nearly unstoppable. House kicks to Harden. Shoots over Ingram. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by House.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off. Timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
Passes it to Kuzma.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Houston on D. It's a three-point game. Banked in off the glass.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
Harden against Ingram. Harden the pass to Paul. He kicks it to House. The pass to Harden. Clock at 6. Shoots over Ingram. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Harden's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, sometimes it's risking the blow-by or the drive-by if you play tight on Harden. Or like here, maybe he'll knock down a jumper right in your face. He's just got so many ways to hurt you. It's hard to guard him.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Paul kicks to House. Back to Paul. Tucker with the ball. Got a hand on it.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hits the three-point bomb.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Looking for McGee. He gets it there. And here's Ingram from the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Lights out here right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. To the left wing. Paul finds Capella. Ball against Paul. That shot off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
And the leadership James brings to this team is incredibly valuable. When things get tight, they look to the king to provide for them.
Drops in the tray.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. Count it, good. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
You take a look at the Rockets offense, and they've become lean and mean. Very few mid-range shots, no long twos. It's all threes and points in the paint. They keep their menu tight, and it works for them.
Pass to James. And the dunk by James.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Now Paul. 9 points in the game so far. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
James kicks to Kuzma. There's the dish to Ball. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked.
A rare rejection that time from Tucker. Using that long reach, though, and times it. Talk about bringing the heat, the thunder, and the lightning on that pound.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Okay. And it's Ball in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Stolen by Ball. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Ball. That's 7 points for Brandon Ingram.
And Ball showing you nice activity on the defensive end there, Kevin. Causing problems because of that reach and the quick hands.
Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense. Has a real good sense of body control.
LeBron kicks to Kuzma. Back to LeBron. Feeds to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Man, it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, you know, both teams scoring at a really steady clip. If you like good offense, you've come to the right spot. This is your game.
Harden, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Kuzma. That's tipped. And it's Houston on the break.
Room service assist from Paul. Can't put the ball in a better spot. His vision, outstanding.
On the wing, James. And James throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Clark, you went around, what, 6'8", 6'9" or so, very versatile, able to shoot, certainly. We saw that in college and pro. Which players nowadays, if you had to say, hey, that kind of reminds me of how I used to play?
Well, you know, you think about a guy like Tobias Harris, really solid, can do a little bit of everything. Kyle Kuzma, the outstanding first-year player, just finished his first year with the Lakers. I like Thaddeus Young, even though he's a lefty. Good size, gets to the glass, puts it on the floor okay. But those would be Kyle Kuzma and probably Tobias Harris, are guys that remind me a little of myself back in the day.
Wonderful players. Caldwell-Pope kicks to LeBron. Back to Caldwell-Pope. There's the three. Rebounded by Capella. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. And it's Gordon missing. James left side. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Green, he's checked in for the Rockets. Rivers comes in for Chris Paul.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
And Clark, a lot of great names to choose from, but who would you pick for your greatest Laker ever?
Wow, that's always tough when you have such a robust list, Kevin. I always start with Kareem whenever he's in the conversation because that guy was my idol as I grew up watching the game. So Kareem is there, Magic, Wilt, Shaq, Elgin, and Jerry West, and Kobe. That's too many, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Some great names there, though, Clark. You're right. Hard to pick just one.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Here's Rivers. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on LeBron James. And Austin Rivers out of Duke, an elusive 6'4" combo guard.
I mean, a great handle, and he's found most of his offensive success with this development as a long-range shooter. It's gotten to the point now where you want him to put it on the deck.
And he can't get the first one. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Good on the second free throw.
And, you know, I think if you're a Lakers fan, you've got to be excited about this young core. I mean, had a fantastic draft in 2017 and got really good building block players in Ball, Kuzma, and Hart.
Hart the pass to Rondo. Caldwell-Pope outside. No good on the 3. Rockets trail. Rivers kicks to Green. Back to Rivers. Six on the shot clock. Chandler with the block.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
James misses. And Clark, to that 2017 draft group, you add Ingram. Great for this franchise.
And you consider the Lakers lost a pick last year and almost lost another one the year before, Kevin. I think they've done a good job finding talent late in the draft.
Me too. Here's Hart. Los Angeles with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Green taking his time here. Stolen away. Passes it to Rondo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And all right, a chance to check out stats for Rajon Rondo. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's been putting up about 4 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Outside, Green for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on, and in part it was because of their rebound.
That was the definitive difference. I mean, it came down to the final seconds, but the tough work on the glass they did carried the day.
Shot clock at 5. Rondo. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, you look at most winning teams in this league, and there's no denying they have an identity, who they are and how they play consistently. The Rockets fall into that category, a defined style of play and pieces that fit pretty well.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Houston making a switch. House is checked in.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And Clark, talk about the Rockets' identity, their style of play.
Yeah, it's all about the analytics, quite honestly. They're looking for drives and three-point field goals. Constant pressure on the defense. The long-range ball spaces the floor. And defensively, they're going to try to switch and keep the ball in front and deny the same three-pointers they're looking for at their offensive end from the opposition. You must make that one. Even with the defense present, these are shots you have to finish.
There's the pass to Ennis. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. .43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The drive by Green.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Caldwell-Pope against Gordon. 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, got a piece of it.
Helps to have a shooting guard who can block shots, a real bonus, and Caldwell-Pope does a nice job at stiff-arming shooters.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for Houston. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul. And
it's been a sort of long relationship, you know, and obviously me, Bron, Melo, D. Wade have all really got really close. And that stems from the time with the Olympics, USA teams, and then just sharing a lot of the same likes and values and having kids and family and different things like that.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GAs spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
And we know energy and effort go hand in hand, and they won't be denied playing with a bunch of energy, easily coming up with those offensive rebounds, too.
Gordon is at the 2 with Green playing the 3. Then it's Ennis, and it's Rivers, and it's House, and at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. There's Gordon with the 3. He can't hit that time. And the Lakers going the other way now. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
And you know what, Greg? I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, this is the NBA, the best league in the world. You got to block things out and focus on the task at hand.
The Rockets again can't hit.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Out to Ingram. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And now it's a 10-point Laker lead. Now a timeout called by Houston. One of the buzzwords we hear all the time now, Clark, two-way player. But when you were out there, everyone had to be, it seemed to me, a two-way player.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's interesting when you see some of these terms that come into vogue. There's not much that's new under the sun in terms of the game. And clearly, two-way players were as valued in the past, even before me, as they are now. I just think it's part of the language of the game now where it's more prevalent.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Rondo passes to Kuzma. Out left to the wing. Fires it up. Hart, no good. Rockets trail by 7. Rivers kicks to House. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
For the Rockets, James Harden, he's checked in for Green, and Chris Paul subbed in for Rivers. Ball against Rondo. Poke loose. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. Gordon kicks to Paul. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And I like how Paul constantly looks to set up his guys, knows how to orchestrate the offense with his passing.
Outside Rondo. Well, so much great defense has come from the shooting guard position over the years. And here's a rundown of the players wreaking havoc at that spot this year. James Harden is second.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Well, the most active hands in the league, I think, belong to those fellas right there. I mean, that is one pesky bunch of pickpockets.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Capella. That's a 2 from Gordon, and it's off the back rim. No good. The Lakers in the lead. Kuzma inside. Guarded by Tucker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And James gets it to go.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Paul against Rondo. To the middle. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Man, when he's got the height advantage down low, it's over. Forget about it. It's a wrap. You got to send more help if you're the defense.
Rockets have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Now here's Ingram. He's guarded closely. No good on that one. And Houston the other way now. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, fortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance. Felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Gordon missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. He gets that one. Kuzma's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You got to keep Kuzma in front of you, especially in transition. Once he gets behind you, it's done.
Rondo against Paul. Over Rondo. The offensive rebound and the rejection by LeBron. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Here's Paul. Got a piece of it.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
Good on the shot. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Houston's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Harden finds Paul. Now Gordon. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game.
You know, it's funny, guys. I'm still not sure that Chris Paul gets enough credit for just how special he is as a player. I'm not sure why that is. I mean, very few players in league history have been able to impact the game at both ends of the floor at his elite level.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Harden the pass to House. He dishes it to Paul. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
And you see how complete a player Paul is, capable of scoring from anywhere.
Ball against Paul. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And the Lakers with another miss. Rockets trail by 3. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware. And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
No one near James as he lets it go. His three-pointers off the mark. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
House kicks to Harden. They get a hand on it. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Ball. He can't get it to go. Paul with the defensive effort. And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, James Harden, the leading isolation scorer in the league for the last 3 years plus. He's taken it to a whole new level, almost 12 points a game in isolation in 2018. And his efficiency, the best in the game, is off the charts.
And both free throws good for James Harden. And it's interesting, isn't it? Isolation, one-on-one basketball has lost favor league-wide, but Harden flips that logic on its head.
Yeah, it can still be a little frustrating to watch at times, Kevin, but it reminds me a bit of the way that Steph Curry changed the definition of a good shot, his deep range and marksmanship from long distance. Now more and more players are shooting it from that deep. Harden is changing the definition of a good possession because he's just so talented at making the toughest shots look easy.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. The drive by James. And finished off by LeBron.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
A moment now to see the numbers for Harden. Right around 25 points per, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Unloads from 9. Misses off the right iron.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And McGee kicks to Hart. And he's good on the 3-ball. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Here's Paul. That's tipped. Here's McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Fruitful possession. Just doing what they can to extend the lead.
Yeah, that's tremendous efficiency there. I mean, you like seeing them put together these types of plays.
And here's Harden. He had 25 points in the win against Brooklyn.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Down low, it's tipped. Hart kicks to Ingram. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Eric Gordon.
And really, guys, I can't put a ceiling on Ingram. I mean, with his length and his shooting stroke and work ethic, this is a guy who I think has the potential to be truly great.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Green comes in for Gordon, and it's Rivers in for James Harden. House dishes the ball. Stolen. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. Can they get it? Got a hand on it.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
Lakers leading by 10. Pass the ball. To the inside. Now here's Paul. 17 points in the game. Kicks to Rivers. Fades. That's tipped. Ball with it. Pass to James. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Rivers bounce pass. Here's Paul. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McGee the pass to Ball. Back to McGee. He kicks it to Ball. Pass to Ingram. 5 to shoot. Over Green. And it's Ingram missing.
Boy, the defense had gone to sleep, so you got to knock that one down.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah. Cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The Rockets making a switch here. Ennis is checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Josh Hart. Ball, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Ball against Paul. Ball kicks to Caldwell-Pope. They get it back. Back to Ball. Fires from deep. Here's McGee. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. McGee's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, he knew he had him beat, Greg. I mean, that was clear. Took advantage of the space he had and then calmly and quietly drained it from the mid-range. That's good basketball.
James kicks to Ingram. To the left side wing. Ball. From outside, off the mark. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Tyson. How have you controlled the tempo in the game in the first half?
I think the way we came out defensively, we locked into their sets. We're taking them out of what they want to accomplish. Because of that, we're able to make some shots on the other end.
Tyson, thanks. We'll see you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. A big night so far for Kyle Kuzma. He ended up with 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there, Ernie, in the stratosphere. Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Rockets?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
And that'll do.
Day turning tonight here in the Southwest. We're in Houston. Welcome back, everyone. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The three ball just kept falling.
Yeah, and you know what? As far as I'm concerned, keep feeding him. Got to ride the hot hand.
Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Brandon Ingram's out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. Ingram passes to Kuzma. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. Trailing by 13. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Goes up at the stripe. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, we know Luke Walton comes from the Warriors coaching system, was an assistant there prior to taking this Lakers position, and known for his sharpness as an offensive coach.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And with the Lakers wanting to play more up-tempo, it makes sense to have Walton guide the ship.
Yeah, I agree with you because he's knowledgeable, played on some really good teams, championship caliber teams. I think as he grows as a coach and as this team grows together, they could be quite a group.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And I tell you what, Greg, once he finds that rhythm, he's hard to guard. Shots come easy for him.
Yep, that one goes in there. McGee's got 8 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
There's the pass to Tucker. And here's Harden for 3. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Kuzma. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Rockets trail by 15. Paul outside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Capella kicks it to Tucker. Houston moving the ball around. Paul for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
They're in a hurry. I think, Kevin, they're rushing things a little bit to begin the half. Nothing pretty about this 1-for-4 start.
Ball. And the layup's good off the glass. Ball's got his second bucket.
Well, I tell you what, Ball doing a nice job using his size down in the post, rising up above his defender to get that one to go down.
From deep, Harden knocks down the 3 ball.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
James kicks to Kuzma. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Kuzma's got 22.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's the Rockets now. 17-point game. Harden finds Paul. Harden trying to get open.
And Ball showing you a little nasty there on defense, Kevin. showing you some of that sandpaper grit.
To the right side. To the paint. Here's Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ingram's got 18 points in the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Paul passes to House. Back to Paul. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Nice recognition that time from Capella, aggressively rolling to the bucket after setting the screen.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
And a much-needed run, too, Greg. I mean, they've turned it up a notch. Really taking over now.
Paul, right side, shoots over Ball. And it's Paul missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to House. Paul against Ball. Shot from free throw range. Paul's shot is off.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now Capella. He's got 8. Here's Paul. It's deflected. And good work on the boards. They pick up a second chance points. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter. And here is Ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Kicks to Ingram. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ingram's got 20.
Boy, the perception of Ingram, the awareness, seeing a lane and pouncing on it in a blink of an eye.
Ball against Ball, and the dunk by Capella.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Ball kicks to Kuzma. And it's McGee with the jam.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
It's good from long range. And now it's 27 points for Chris Paul.
You know, the more of these threes Paul hits, the more dangerous he becomes as a passer, and he hits his fair share of those threes.
Ball against Ball, stolen by Tucker. The drive by Paul, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Paul's got 10 points in just the second half. Timeout called the Lakers.
You know, P.J. Tucker drafted back in 2006. Wow, that's a dozen years ago already. But, you know, he spent a handful of seasons in Europe early on refining his game. A good move for him. Came back with a three-point shot that's become the foundation of his offensive arsenal.
He's checked in for Chris Paul. The Lakers also changing it up. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Josh Hart comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Brandon Ingram. Caldwell-Pope passes the ball. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Clock at 6. And he uses the glass on the layup. And P.J. Tucker, a 6'6" player, a combo forward, really versatile.
You know, in some ways that used to be a backhanded compliment, but his combination of strength and quickness and his rebounding ability. I mean, this guy is tenacious at chasing down loose pumpkins. and plays defensively either forward position quite strongly. So a lot of value from P.J. Tucker.
And here's Harden for three.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
The Rockets making a switch here. Green's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
You know, Ball has proven he can pass and rebound the ball. He's a very impressive player. Now he just needs to add the shot and become more effective as a scorer.
Rivers dishes to Gordon. Pass to Green. To the paint. Here's Rivers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. The Lakers, number 1.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
The first free throw is good. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Lonzo Ball. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Lakers leading by 19 points. Rondo kicks to Hart. Back to Rondo. Dishes it to LeBron. And it's Rondo in the corner. Here's Hart. Rebounded by Tucker. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
How about the ball handling from Gordon? Very creative, pretty tight with it, and knows how to get through the defense with that tight handle.
Caldwell-Pope outside. Here's Hart. Los Angeles with another miss.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Outside Green. From outside the arc. And it's Gordon missing. Lakers leading by 17. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Rondo just isn't afraid of getting hammered on the inside. Remarkable at getting under the skin of his opponents and forcing the issue.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
Beasley's checked in for LeBron. Chandler trying to free himself up. The shot by Rondo is no good. Green finds Rivers. Back to Green. And Chandler sends it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. And as he's checked in for Houston.
James Ennis.
2 on the clock. Capella. That shot misses. Nice D from Chandler. Beasley left side. Here's Hart. And he drops it in from the low post. Hart's got 8 points.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, it feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can.
Gordon against Caldwell-Pope. Over in the corner, Green. Misses the 3. Lakers leading by 19. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks.
And for that matchup with the Magic, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Los Angeles. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Ingram's got 7 now in this quarter. Now here's Rivers. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. The Rockets really having a tough go here. To the inside. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Green. And it's 9 points for Eric Gordon.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Rondo drives in. Back to Caldwell-Pope. The dish to Rondo. Los Angeles with another miss. The Rockets shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. And it's the Lakers on the break. Hart, no good. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Rivers. Green passes to Capella. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Clint Capella is a guy who's a defensive anchor and takes quality shots, and because of that, he plays his role to perfection.
Rondo with the ball. Beasley right side. Back to Rondo. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
Yeah, excellent execution that time, partner. Don't want to give the opponent any time to get them back.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we take a look back to Mike D'Antoni talking to his team from the huddle.
Our biggest thing down that other end, guys. Everybody into him, make him feel you.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Gordon is at the 2 with Green playing the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Ennis, and it's Rivers in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Green dishes to Capella. Off the left rim and out.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Outside, Green. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Houston making a switch here. House is checked in. Outside, Gordon. Rondo against Rivers. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Yeah, he's a guy who looks for his shot often. He's energetic and outstanding at forcing the issue. Caldwell-Pope is his name.
That free throw good from Caldwell-Pope. In the recent CBA, there have been a lot of provisions put in there for retired players. Health insurance, increase in pensions, Clark, reimbursement for tuition. What do you think of these changes?
Love them, Kevin. Absolutely love them. And again, credit to the league and to the Players Association for thinking outside the box, reaching back to benefit some of the former players that are actually in need of these benefits and deserving of them. Come on now. Those guys paved the way in many ways for what we see of the league now. And most players appreciate and recognize that. And for it to be tangibly recognized and rewarded is great to see. I love it.
Rondo against Paul. Rondo kicks to Beasley. Here's Hart. Drills the three-pointer.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Passes it to Paul. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. And another three for the Lakers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Back to Paul. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Paul's got 31 points.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, when Chris Paul came to the Rockets, a lot of people questioned if he and James Harden would be able to share the ball. Both known for being ball-dominant guards, I think you'd have to say it's worked out pretty well.
James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. Clark, when you were playing to complement your inside game, you had that wonderful mid-range jumper, but more and more, players are going away from it.
I think it's all driven by analytics, Kevin. I mean, everything is about the three-point shot, efficiency of your possessions, go for three when you can or get it to the rim. And that makes sense from a mathematical standpoint. From a game standpoint, though, if a quality shot is a mid-range shot for a good shooter, I think you should take them all the time. I mean, that would just be my posture. So I differ with the analytics. I understand what they say. But if I was coaching, guys get a good mid-range jumper from a quality shooter, we're shooting it every time.
The first one falls.
Well, I tell you, it's a treat watching Harden play. I mean, he's so fluid in his shooting form, but he's also sensational driving inside and a capable passer as well. This guy's got it all.
Stevenson finds Caldwell-Pope. Gordon against Stevenson. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Bangs home the trifecta. Caldwell-Pope's got 10 points here in the second half.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Paul outside. And the pass to House. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his 5th foul. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Gordon. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Stevenson outside. Mikhailuk can't cash in from close range.
Kevin, I like the defense there. I mean, they didn't make that easy, and he definitely seemed intimidated by the defenders.
Los Angeles has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Plenty of space. Drained for 2 points. Here is Harden. You look at rebounding now, Clark. Teams relying less on one guy and more on collective team rebounding, especially, it seems, on the defensive end.
Yeah, and you think about it, Kevin, with the space and pace game, positionless basketball, if you will, or versatile basketball that takes place, more guys are spread out and away from the goal. Bigger guys are not always camped in the lane, so everybody's got to rebound the ball, more so today than in past decades because, again, the three-point shots are coming at a rapid rate. Longer rebounds are available now, so everybody's got to be attuned to rebounding the ball.
He kicks to Capella. Here's Tucker. Good on the triple.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from 3, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
Now here's Stevenson. Tight defense on him. Five to shoot. Buries it down low.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
Paul. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
What a terrific finisher he is for an undersized player. Chris Paul doesn't let anything throw him off.
This NBA, Clark, amazing. The potential now for some players to play into their 40s. In fact, we're seeing a couple guys in their 40s playing right now and playing well.
Yeah, you know, I thought about it when we started to see this influx, Kevin, of high school players coming into the league at 19, 20, 21 with the advancement in nutrition knowledge and training methods and preservation of the body and taking care of it, that we might see more longer careers. But if you start at 21 and play 15 years, that's still only 36. So I think we're going to see some more guys in the 40s, but I still think it's going to be a small number by and large.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
I think if you're defending Harden, you got to take away his jumper. I mean, when he has space to shoot, he doesn't hesitate at all.
Now Stevenson. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And Chris throws it down.
Timeout. Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And they were in danger of losing back-to-back games before he stepped to the forefront here tonight. This was not a game he was going to let get away from him. Here's Stevenson. Here's Zubats. Another shot. Can't hit that one. And Houston the other way now. Takes a three. And Harden with the basket on the assist by House. House has got 6 assists here tonight.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a three in the first.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
Here's Paul. Pass to House. And stolen by James. To stop the drought. Look at that jam.
Wow. Come on now. Bring the thunder. Rock that rim.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Paul kicks to Harden. He's feeling it. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
LeBron outside. Out to Kuzma. Ingram against Harden. Clock at 6. Unloads from 9. And Ingram finishes inside. Ingram's got 10 points in just the second half.
And with Ingram, he can score from anywhere. I mean, his jump shot is money, and his drives to the hoop, lethal.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Capella inside, working on James.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Ingram wide open. Here's Zubats. It's rebounded by Houston. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low, here's Paul. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Paul's got 36. The drive by James and finished off by LeBron.
And when James gets going, there's no stopping him. Just a dynamite scorer who feels he can get any shot he wants.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Tucker the pass to Paul, and the dunk by Capella.
And you might as well ride him, Kevin. When he's hot like that, feeling it, Capella needs to be ridden and ridden hard.
Pass to Kuzma. LeBron trying to free himself up. 2 points. That one goes. 28 points for him.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Paul surveying the floor. 6 to shoot. Harden with it. He's picked up by James. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Rondo against Paul. Rondo kicks to Ingram. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition. Just is unflappable, drawing contact easily on these kinds of shot attempts.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Lakers. Beasley comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Lance Stevenson subbed in for James. Rockets trail by 16. Here's House. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
Shots good. How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Lakers leading by 13. Ingram outside. Poke loose. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Passes it to Harden. Paul right side. Over Rondo. The shot by Paul. No good. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Lakers.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And so checking out their record tonight, Telemark win number 32 overall.
And just breaking the spirit of their opponent. 3 straight times this year, this win is going to give them a perfect 3-0 record with 1 left to be played on the season against Houston.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Brandon Ingram.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
From the baseline, a nice shot by Tucker.
Yeah, you know, we've seen Tucker extend his range over the years, but it's still not that extended. I mean, this in-between area is probably more his natural comfort zone.
And here we go, Paul heading to the hoop. And there it is for him. Paul's got 38 points.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what did you pick up defensively that allowed you to win this game?
mean, well, they broke us down still off the bounce. We want to do a better job of trying to keep our chest in front of them, but we did a really good job of contesting their shots, and it allowed us to get on the boards and get rebounds.
No rebounds, no rings. Congrats, LeBron. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.